What's up guys, Swordsman here, and I'm bringing you some Battlefield Bad Company 2 gameplay. This video is the first gameplay of me trying to play Bad Company 2 since, what was it, a few days before Battlefield 3 released. Like the Friday before Battlefield 3 released, that was the last time I had played it. Played this game earlier last week, and it's bad. It's very bad, but figured it might be kind of fitting to show you guys the first game back into it. I joined in progress, I think, with Blink and Hobo, and I want to say Atheo was in here, I'm not sure. But the point of the video is to talk about DICE's next game. For those of you that may be unaware, Demise, he was the lead developer guru, balance specialist for like the weapons and everything of Battlefield 3. He was also the same position for Bad Company 2. And he has basically said, in no uncertain terms, he's now no longer working on Battlefield 3. He is now on to their next project. Essentially, they have not announced what that next project is. We have no idea what it is, but this is the internet, and I want to speculate about it, damn it. I want to say a lot of people, including myself, are hoping it's Bad Company 3. That is the big hope, that people just want to see it. You can definitely tell that Bad Company 2 and Battlefield 3 are very different games. They are their own species. They are not like some sort of a very close match or anything like that. So I and a group of other people are hoping for Bad Company 3 will be the next game. But they do also have other games that they've made. They could be going for something completely new, a completely different intellectual property that we haven't seen before, though I doubt that. Or they could be working on Mirror's Edge 2, which I believe they had said they wanted to go back to that franchise. I think they have at least confirmed that they want to do a sequel to that, so maybe that is their next game that they're working on. Maybe that's what he's now in charge of. I don't know, but I wanted to get you guys' opinion on what you think about this development, that the head guy, Demise, that we've all looked to him for over a year now for answers and information from all sorts of things about either Bad Company 2 or Battlefield 3, and now he's sort of leaving us behind when it comes to balancing Battlefield 3. I guess they feel they have there's supposed to be one big patch coming in February, I think I've heard, and I guess that might be it, aside from minor stuff. At least there'll be nothing else that, at least that as far as I'm aware, he'll be involved in, because he's working on a new project. How do you guys feel about that? Do you think Battlefield 3 is close to perfect and won't need his attention anymore? I mean, I don't always agree with everything he's decided to put into the game of Battlefield 3, but he does seem to be on one of the best game developers there when it comes to interacting with his players, listening to feedback, answering questions, whether you agree with him or not. He will answer your stuff. He will explain his reasoning. He seems to be an amazing guy that Battlefield fans in general, or DICE fans, should be very, very happy he's working on their games. But do you think he's walking away from Battlefield 3 a little too soon? Do you think that there might be some other things he could look at to sort of address before he moves on to the next project? I think ultimately the best answer to that will depend on how good the patch in February will be. That's supposed to be a very big patch, rebalance some weapons and things like that. So I guess we got to wait and see. This also means that he'll have nothing to do with the future DLCs, as far as I'm aware. That it will still be in the hands of the team that did Strike at Karkin, or was it Back to Karkin? Back to Karkin, yeah, B2K. Those guys that did that, and the Vietnam DLC for Bad Company 2 will be doing the expansions going forward. And I just want to get you guys' opinions. Do you think Battlefield 3 is good enough as is, or with the February patch, or do you wish he was maybe continuing to tweak and prod along to maybe get some sort of a perfect setup going into Battlefield 3? Or perhaps you think it's perfect as is. You know, I have been playing it a little bit lately. I took a break for about 3 to 4 weeks. I didn't really play it at all for a solid 3 weeks, and then there was like a partial week where I played it once, and you know, just stepping away from it. You know, I've been playing a lot of Call of Duty, some League of Legends, other games like that. And I have been dabbling a little bit lately with Athena. You guys probably saw the Conquest game that her and I had in the tank. And I have been. I'm not raging on it. Whenever I've played lately, I've mostly enjoyed it. The certain things I dislike were still there, of course, but it was okay. I have learned something that had made my aiming better on Battlefield 3. It turns out, at least for me, this is strictly for me, when Battlefield 3 first came out, I selected to turn on the raw mouse input option, and that's just normally what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to go with raw input, right? Because there's no acceleration, there's no anything. It's just completely raw. And some of you guys might know that I've always struggled with my aim in my Battlefield 3 aiming infantry guns has never felt right to me since release. I have tried to explain that since beta, something changed for me. Like I do not know what, I do not know why or how. But then the other day I was talking to a Thale, and we were going through our set point options and stuff, and it turns out that we were really messing something up. And in Battlefield 3, we we turned off the raw mouse input, and all of a sudden I found I could aim so much better. It was like my bullets were going where I was trying to point. My gun was responding exactly how I wanted it to by turning off the raw mouse input. It does need further testing, but that might be... I don't know, that might help me enjoy the game more if my bullets are actually going where I want them to. It would certainly be less frustrating. So I guess further testing will be needed. We will see. As always, I do try to be objective and keep an open mind. I am always willing to change my stance and my opinion based on what I'm presented with information or whatnot. So we'll see. We'll see. I have an open mind. I don't know if I'd say I'm optimistic, but it's less sucky than it has been. And playing with Athena the last 2 nights that we had played was actually fun for the most part, if you ignore the guys that don't PTFO. And, you know, that's that. I just wish I could find more normal servers, but we've gotten way off topic now. Input in the comments, what do you think DICE's next project is? Do you think it's Bad Company 3? Do you think it's Mirror's Edge 2? Do you think it's something new? Do you wish Demise was still working on Battlefield 3 to help perfect it? Or do you think it's perfect already? I am very interested to hear what you guys have to say about this, so be sure to let me know in the comments. Take care, guys. I'll see you next time.